Good morning. It's Sunday, and today I need to get my shit together.
If you follow me over on Instagram or Twitter, you know that we recently moved into our apartment, so it's a little bit of a shit show around here. Regardless of what I'm doing that day, I always love to start my day by tidying a little bit. I make myself coffee, unload the dishwasher, and just try to make things a little bit neater than they were. I found myself really overwhelmed over the last few weeks with task switching and just not being able to know what I needed to get done that day or prioritize my to-do list. So I am auditing my life and looking at all the things on my to-do list, revamping my calendar, revamping my time block, and just trying to make myself more efficient. So come and join me as I dive into this.
Life audit part 1 was I got my journal and I wrote down what my ideal day was. So this was like if everything goes to plan and I get my 8 hours of sleep and I have complete control of my day. This is a work day. What would my day look like? So I'm going to quickly run you through that, and feel free to pause, take a moment, write down your ideal day, and we can compare notes. So my ideal day is I would want to wake up by 6, wake up slow for 30 minutes, journal, coffee, just have general quiet time. By 6:30, be doing something that's moving my body. And so this could be a workout, this could be a run, it could be a dog walk, could be, an online hustle workout, which if you're not hustling, you need to get on it. Hustle is amazing. Obsessed with those workouts. And then by 8, be getting ready, shower, getting ready for my day, eating breakfast. So that's from 6 a.m. to it is now 9 a.m. 9 a.m. is when I want to be sitting down at my computer and starting my daily work tasks. And I'll get to the fact that they're daily in a second. So spend that first kind of hour of the day diving in and doing daily tasks. Then the workday is basically broken out into 2 sections of the day that are focused work with a topic of the day, topic or type of work. So from 10 to noon, work block. So 9 to 10 is daily tasks, 10 to 12 is focused work, 12 to 1 is another break. So that's like lunch or just going out for a quick walk, taking the dog out, getting up and away from my screen for a little bit, back at the computer by 1, and from 1 to 4 is another focus period. At around 4, I'm wrapping up for the day and I want to be completely gone from my computer by 4:30. That is the ideal situation. 4:30 to 7 is, again, if I want to go on a mountain bike ride, if I want to get together with a friend, go for a hike, go for a run. 4 to 7 is kind of that time, because between 7 and 9, I want to be doing dinner, which is something we struggle with. We usually eat super, super late. So we're now at 9 o'clock and it's time to wind down and head to bed and be in bed by 10 or 10:30. So let me know what your ideal day looks like below. I'm curious to hear, but that's my ideal day. Life audit part 2. So with those work blocks that I talked about, I said that they're going to be categorized. So I made a list of all the things that I found myself doing over a week period, thinking about what I did do over a month period, all of those tasks, and wrote them down. Those are things for me that are like customer service, just spending time in my email inbox, cleaning that up, creating content for social media, creating strategies for things like email marketing or SMS So spending time on channel strategies, doing analytics, inventory, cash flow, all of those things are on this list, like influencer management, product development. Once I had that information next to the task at hand, I wrote whether it was something that I thought I needed to do daily, I needed to do weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. And then next to that, I wrote if it was a creative task or a strategic task. Once I had all of these things categorized, I was able to look at, do I have primarily creative work or primarily strategic work? And a lot of my work is more strategic than creative. And so I was like, okay, if I'm going to time block my days, I have more strategic work than creative work. So let's do 3 days a week that have strategy blocks and 2 days a week that have creative blocks. That way I know going into a day that I'm going to be focused with a creative mind or I'm going to be focused with a strategic mind, which for me are just like two very different frames of mind. And also going into a creative day, if I'm going to be creating content, I'm likely going to be doing video content, so I should probably get dressed and not just wear my PJs all day. So those are the two things. From here, now that I have my ideal day and I have my list of tasks that are categorized, I can plug them in to those different groups that I have. So let's get into part 3. Hi. So now that we've gone through and written down our ideal day and written down all of our tasks that we have to get done weekly, daily, monthly, bi-weekly, whatever that is, those are all written down. Now I'm in my Google Calendar. I live and breathe by this thing. And so I've taken that ideal day and mapped it out into blocks. So you can see that I have, like I said, from basically 6 to 9. 6 to 8 is really morning routine and workout. And then 8 to 9 is just getting ready for work. So that's just kind of open. But from 6 to 9 is my at-home time. That's blocked off for me. So you can see that there. And then at 9 o'clock, we dive in. So every day I have this daily block here. And because I have more work that is strategic work than creative work, I have 2 types of days. You can see that up here. I have a strategy day and a content day. So strategy days, I know that I'm probably not going to be filming content. And this also just helps me even know, like, can I wear my running shorts all day? Or should I get dressed? Do I need to shower or do I not? So that just gives me a general idea of what the day overall feeling is going to be. And then I dive in. And so I have strategy blocks that you can see. These are 2-hour time blocks on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then another little thing to notice is that I have meeting blocks. So during the week, these are the only times that I'll take meetings. Obviously, there's some flexibility. You can see a meeting on my calendar over here. And that kind of stuff is definitely going to happen. But when people ask what my availability is, this is it. And the reason that I create a new calendar for every block is that if I just put these on here and change the color of them within my calendar, then when I use my Calendly link, it'll look like I'm busy. So these are just kind of on the background of my calendar. I give myself from 12 to 1 every day as a break. So that goes across the board. And then the afternoons, I tend to do my best work in the mornings And I start to really slow down in the afternoon. So that's why I have a lot of my meeting blocks in the afternoon, because I can stay on for a meeting, but to sit down and be strategic in the afternoon is a little bit harder. I do have one strategy block in the afternoon because sometimes my afternoon energy is on fire. So that there's one day a week where I flip flop. And then you'll notice these 2 blocks here, MG block, that is for my consulting work. I do block off those 5 hours a week to make sure that I can get any consulting work done in that time. If I need more time, I'll work either in the evenings or we'll use some of this other time here. If something I'm working on in the morning, I'm still working on, I'll let it flow into the afternoon. But as you can see, I'm really done for the day by 4. Actually, I'm going to move this up. I'm really done for the day by 4:30, at least by 5. And then I have that 5 to 7 period for adventuring, playing, socializing, dinner between 7 and 9, and then to bed. So this is how I do this. And then I have my list right here of all of the tasks. And so this is next week. Next week, I need to make sure that I create content. So we could just create, and I'm gonna do it. I will go in. Okay, next week, need to create content. And so on Tuesday, let's do, this is going to go on the to-dos and tasks. This is going to be Instagram content creation. And then we will do TikTok and Reels creation. So these, again, are just like the backdrop, and then you can put your actual tasks during that phase. So I know I'm going to be doing content. What type of content, I'm not sure yet. And so maybe on Monday it is email strategy. And I'm going to do that for just an hour. And then the second hour, I'm going to do SMS strategy. So this way I can go through and plan my week in advance. And when I'm feeling like, oh no, what am I going to do today? I just go in here, I look at what's on the calendar, I look at what needs to get done, and that's that. All right, guys, it is now Friday of the calendar week that I was just showing you, and I've used this system now for at least a week, and I just want to say it is so helpful to go into a week kind of knowing what's on your agenda. Of course, a really good reminder is that things always come up and there are always fires to put out. So don't feel bad if you are not following the schedule that you set up for yourself to a T. It is a guide and it just helps you feel less all over the place, or at least it helps me. I hope you give it a try. Let me know if you do. If you found this information helpful at all, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos about my journey as a founder. I am trying my dang hardest to be here every week. So I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.